a driver calls a crew chief and says, look, we lost a cylinder on the engine's not pulling, first thing you're going to see when the car comes down pit road, they're going to raise the hood. Crew member's going to go in and probe each tube on the headers. What he's looking for there is a heat reference. He might even take a piece of crayon, touch it to the tube. The one that the crayon doesn't melt on, that's the cylinder that's not working properly. That's going to tell you it's on this side of the engine, you need to pull this valve cover off. When you have total engine devastation, that's usually in the bottom end of the engine. The connecting rod went in looking like this. Now, if the safety worker's fortunate enough to find it, it's going to be laying out on the racetrack looking something like this. That's something you cannot cure. But NASCAR says that you have to start with the engine block, you have to finish with the engine block. We can change the rocker arms, the push rods, lifters, valve springs, anything in this area right here. When we come in and discover we have an issue here, it's going to take you a few laps to recover, but you can still get back out, hopefully finish the race. The other bad aspect of it, the valve right in this area right here, the exhaust valve. When you tag that piston, it bends the valve. When it comes back up to set on the seat, it's 360 degrees. It will literally pop the head off the valve going down through the piston. At that point in time, you're out of business too. If you have an issue with a piston and a valve, the intake valve, you're in pretty good shape because you can literally take the spark plug off the cylinder, leave the wire off of it. You can run around on 7 cylinders as long as you maintain the track speed that NASCAR requires at every event. But to get to the finish line, in the old days, we could change the engines. Now, with NASCAR's ruling of starting with a block, you can't just change the engine, you have to fix the engine. That's a big stumbling block in some 500-mile events.